Hey guys, Becca here at Keene State College. So right now it's our second day of tour and our second show for the run. The crew's hard at work getting ready for this evening and the cast is off for lunch. So we're going to take a look at the differences in spacing of Keene and Plymouth. One of the main differences between Plymouth Space and Keene State's is actually their audience. So Keene's audience seats about 572 people and Plymouth State seats 665 people. There's also a difference in the steepness of their audience. So Plymouth kind of goes gradually back while Keene's spikes up right in the middle. Another difference between Plymouth and Keene is the fact that their shop is connected directly to the stage. That makes build a little bit different for them. So they can build right into the shop and drag it right on stage, as opposed to Plymouth, who has to build a lot of things on their physical stage or build them in pieces and then bring them on stage.
Okay.
I'm here with John, our stage manager. So now that you've done a tech in each of the spaces, what's it been like to do a Q to Q in each one?
Each space is really different but really the same. We've got home, PSU, which is really high up. We've got a great monitor system so I can see and hear everything really, really clearly, which is really nice for me. UNH was really far away and a little harder to hear and a little more at stage level. So I saw everything from a little different view than we did at tech at home. But we were really able to work with that and make it flow nicely. Here, the stage is, I'm going to say, at the same height as the booth, if not a little below. So I actually can't see the floor, but I'm super close to the stage, like within 20, 30 feet, which makes it really, really easy for me to hear and see all the action in the actors. They also have a really great camera system set up so that I can see almost any point of the stage and make it work that way and use kind of those cues. I've also got a great staff with me who's been able to adapt and follow along and work with whatever they've been given, which is really nice for me.
This is Nick. He's playing the title character of Oedipus. What's it been like to act on 3 different stages?
It's been very similar, and it's also been very different at the same time. Whereas, at Plymouth, Keene, and UNH, the backstage areas and the stages had, slightly different dimensions. Thankfully, luckily, we all had the same set. We all utilized the same set for the Greek cycle. But the only real challenge and difference, was at the very beginning of arriving and loading in, just sizing up the different backstage areas and the green rooms and the different ways how to access the stage and etc.
This is Beth. She's our director for Oedipus the King. Beth, what have the challenges been of directing for 3 different spaces?
Well, it's been interesting because most of the spaces are somewhat similar, but the spacing is very different. So it's really been working on some of the more active components of fight sequences that we've really had to adjust. And otherwise, it's kind of like doing a professional performance. You rehearse in a room, and then the week that you are opening, you end up in a space, and you get used to it.
Awesome. Thanks, Beth. That's all we have here at Keene. Come see us next week at home, where Keene performs on Wednesday, March 8th, and they're performing Antigone. UNH will perform on March 9th for Oedipus at Colonus, and Plymouth State University performs Oedipus the King, March 10th through 12th. See you later!